Tensions are growing between the U.S. and Israel. This comes as the number of civilians being killed in Gaza continues to rise. The CBC's Richard Madden is following this story for us from Washington. So, Richard, what are we hearing from the U.S. president?
Yeah, what we're hearing is some notable public criticism from President Biden to the Israeli government. And it's notable because rifts between these two staunch allies have mostly been contained behind closed doors. But now the divides are spilling into full public view. Over the past few days, Biden has publicly called out the approach of Israel's hardline government, casting doubt if it wants a two-state solution, warning Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu that Israel is losing support as the death toll rises in Gaza. And also yesterday, Biden called out Israel's military, demanding they do more to avoid civilian casualties. Watch this.
I think that we have made it clear to the Israelis, and they're aware, that the safety of innocent Palestinians is still of great concern. And so the actions they're taking must be consistent with attempting to do everything possible to prevent innocent Palestinian civilians from being hurt, murdered, killed, lost, etc.
And while Biden remains a strong defender of Israel and has pledged ongoing U.S. military support, domestic American politics may be part of his aggressive new tone against the Israeli government. That's because progressive Democrats in key swing states are threatening to abandon the party in the next election unless Biden pushes harder for a ceasefire.
And now, of course, part of this, too, as we've been discussing, is the situation involving the hostages. Yeah. And the U.S. president is meeting with some of the families of hostages today. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, this meeting is not on the official White House agenda, but I'm hearing it's happening now. Biden will meet with some families of American hostages abducted by Hamas. It's expected they'll make a personal plea, urging the administration to be more assertive and aggressive to free them. Many families have reportedly expressed frustration, pointing to a separate deal between Russia and Israel that freed several Israeli-Russian hostages. And they question why U.S. negotiators haven't done the same here. Now, some American hostages were freed last month during that brief pause in fighting, but U.S. officials say at least 8 more Americans are still being held by Hamas, their whereabouts unknown. President Biden, as we know, has said repeatedly he won't rest until all American hostages are released.
Richard, thanks for this. That's Richard Madden reporting in Washington.